Hey everybody, the purpose of this video is to get you some quick solutions to the first normal distribution quiz here. I do apologize, I can't run my normal program on the machine that I am recording this video on. I wrote the program on my TI handheld and I don't know how to edit it into the online TI that I'd have to do it to work this quiz video for. So I'm going to type the commands you would have to run in normal to get the results that we need. And hopefully that will be enough for you. It should be plenty for you. So anyway, one by one here. The first one, the percentage of z-scores above 1.96 standard deviations. So you probably don't remember me in class talking about the significance of 1.96, and that's totally fine. 1.96 standard deviations out from the mean is the closest to the nearest hundredth of a standard deviation. You get to 95%. So this is asking how many z-scores or how much data is above the top end of 2 standard deviations. Now, to get this let me change this to red, dark red, I guess, and bolded. To get this decimal equivalent on the TI, you'd have to start up to normal, okay? And then it's a forward problem because you have a z-score and you want the area or the percentage. You're shading to the right because it's a greater than sign, okay? The left bound is 1.96, and when you press enter, it's going to graph, and your final result is going to be about 2.5%. And the reason, hopefully you see why it's 2.5%, is that if 95% of all the data is between negative 1.96 and positive 1.96, that means the other 5% is outside of those two. Half of it's going to be on the right side, half's going to be on the left. So 1.96 is just one of those numbers that comes up an awful lot in statistics, and I figured it was worth talking about. Okay, number 2, the chance that z is less than negative 1.645. So I'm going to copy this one down just to save me the editing. It's the normal again, definitely forward. We're shading left this time. Okay, and the right bound is going to be negative. Oh, I shouldn't be using these little, I'm sorry, I shouldn't be using these. Let's make these instead of dashes, because the dashes make it look negative, doesn't it? Yeah, let's do that instead. Okay, forward, we're shading left. The left bound we're going to put in is negative 1.645, and this will actually be 5%. You'll learn in 244, those of you going down that road with me or with Donna, that the 1.645 standard deviations is approximately 90% of the data. So you got 5% on the left and 5% on the right. Oh, hello, reminders. Here, next one, between negative 2.5, 2.575, blah, 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 blah. You got quite a bit of the data in between there. That is actually the cutoff. If you go to normal, forward, excuse me, this is a between, and then asks for a left and a right bound. So you'd put in negative 2.575, and then you'd put in positive 2.575, and that is going to be about 99% of your data altogether. You got quite a bit of it. 2.5 standard deviations is roughly, or 2.6 is roughly 100%. You are leaving out the most extreme top and bottom half of 1%. Okay, so those were all the forwards problems on the quiz. These guys down here are the backwards. So you need a 75th percentile. So this is definitely still normal backwards. Which way you shade in the area, it's your choice really. But since it's a percentile problem, I think it makes the most sense to shade to the left. And as a percentage, you want 75%. 0.75, and we actually, I think, may have done this one in class. It comes up being a z-score of about 2/3, positive 2/3, and the reason it's positive 2/3 is because 2/3 of a standard deviation traps the middle 50% of the data. And this is what I know we talked about in class. So since you're trapping the middle 50% within 2/3, below the bottom of that range has to be the lowest 25. So altogether, you've trapped 75%. So that's that one right there. And the last one is the 40th percentile. Now, you know this one's going to be negative. You know this one's going to be negative because you're shading less than half of the curve. And it ends up, it's about 1/4 of a standard deviation. Negative 1/4. Let's make all these large so you can see them a little bit larger. So again, apologies for not being able to run the technology for you, but it's okay. You can run the technology yourself. So you're going for 2.5%, 5%, 99%, 0.67 standard deviations, and negative 0.25 standard deviations. All right. Hope that helped, and we'll see you in class.